The recording process was very difficult. I normally like to rap really aggressive, even when I'm, doing my Genius Verified. I'm kind of nervous because it's a different type of melody. But I really wanted to challenge my artistry. It's definitely a softer look into like the Icy Girl. Normally everything is just aggressive, but I wanted to do something different. But back to the streets, I really pull from my experiences, my homegirls, my cousins' experiences, and I put them into one record. And for me, I think I deal with breakups differently. It's like I try not to be sad, and I wanted to take a different approach to a breakup song. So I wanted something to celebrate, your independence, getting back to self love. And if someone's toxic, throw them back to the streets. So if you're not paying attention to the words, it definitely feels like a feel-good song. But if you're paying attention, I'm telling you, girl, if he's toxic and if he's wasting your time, send him back to the streets. Pull up in my hood, best dress. Next thing, upgrade, who's next? I feel like my stylist fashion is definitely bipolar. I mean, sometimes I'm a super bad bitch and sometimes I'm a tomboy. It really just depends on my mood. And when I say pull up in my hood best dress, I always feel like I had fly fits from the first day of school, to award shows, red carpets, wherever I'm going. So for me, it was like an all-around thing that I've been feeling since I was a little girl. Okay? Because the first day of school, them clothes was laid out across my bed. Rich boy, I got him on deck. Good boy, I tell that nigga fetch. I put my new man on a leash. I traded in my old nigga. He was just the least. It's just boss talk. I come from the Bay Area. They big on that pimp talk, that boss talk. And I always love to empower women, to make them feel like bosses, to make them feel like they can make their own decisions. So hypothetically speaking, if it's not working out, trade them in, girl. And, exchange them in for a new car. You feel me? I ride around town till I leave. I gave that boy a round back to the streets like la-da-di-da-di-da, yeah. I spit him back to the streets like la-da-di-da-di-da, yeah. Back to the streets. Me just saying I ride around town till I leave, it's just some flexing shit, riding around your city in your car, just enjoying life, appreciating life. But then when I say I gave that boy a round and spit him back to the streets, the D good girl, you gotta try this one more time, and then you spit it back to the streets. Okay? So clean when I pull up to the scene. Big goals, not put that on me. When I say big goals, not put that on me, it just kind of reminds me of that can't stop, won't stop, get guap. That real icy girl shit, because I'm all about popping my shit, but also inspiring at the same time. A really big accomplishment that I had this year, I don't really get excited about too many things, but the fact that I made Forbes 30 under 30 was just like, I felt like I won an award. That's just how I am in my world, because before I'm an artist, before I'm a fashion girl, before I'm a beauty girl, I'm a businesswoman. So some big goals that I have for myself is dominating the music industry, the beauty industry, the fashion industry, but from a business standpoint, because, if I'm able to create and sustain these businesses that I have up my sleeve, then, my career will be a very long, lasting, lucrative career. And I'm all about that 7 streams of income, okay? What you thinking? What's good? Fuck, how you feeling? I wish a nigga would. Had to hit the husband on your homies. Stepping in here, bad bitches only. So I played powder puff. I was a quarterback and, hit the Heisman on that hoe when you're running with the ball. And that was like a sports reference. So I was like, I don't even know if the girls gonna catch that. But hitting the Heisman is kind of like, like dodging somebody. So how to hit the Heisman on your homies is, boy, I've been swerving your boys and you out here still wasting my time and your homies want me. And then when I say stepping in here, bad bitches only, I feel like all of my girls are bad bitches. When we step out, it's a problem. My ex used to act like he owned me. Ain't enough, it should treat me like a trophy. I had that, passed that, knew I had to trash that. Bounce on his ass, turn that boy into a flashback. I'm a 5-star bitch with a price tag. Gotta find me somebody that can match that. Last one got on my last nerve. Made me go change my passwords. I don't like when you have absolutely nothing to hide, but someone goes through your phone and they find like the dumbest thing. I mean, I don't even know. Someone who they can be intimidated by is like a real friend and they're just saying hello, but then they take it out of context. So it's like I wasn't hiding anything, but then they create this false narrative in their head. See, you should have just been minding your business. But because you going into my business and made it your own, you're making yourself mad. I don't like when people try to make themselves mad. So for me, like changing my password is for a super insecure dude who just looks for things to be mad at. That's like little dick energy. I hit the curve with that swerve. You know I get the last word. So the collaboration with Janae came about. I'm really selfish with my songs because I feel like they're my babies, but I really wanted to share this moment with another girl. And Janae made perfect sense with it because I felt like the beat was definitely her melody and she's from the West Coast. And like I said, this is definitely a West Coast sounding beat. But besides that, I'm a huge fan of Janae. She has a lot of soundtracks to my experiences and situations in college. So the fact that we were on set together, we made a song together, it kind of like, I mean, we already had the My Type remix, but this is our song. So it just felt very surreal, and I feel like it was a really proud moment for me. I do all of my creative. I do all my treatments, and when I bring in a director, I always sit down with him and we comb through every detail because I'm just tired of seeing the vision in my head and then it doesn't come across on screen. So shout out to Daniel Russell. I stressed that boy out so bad.